Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing with our second episode of our Evermoor SMP survival series. In the first episode, we went ahead and built our first house, everything went great. I only died several times in the making of that first video. And now, in this second episode, what I kind of realized is that I really need to get some animal farming going. I really need some leather to go ahead and start enchanting things and making all my stuff better so I don't die to every single mob possible. So today, we're going to be building a barn here, and I'm going to be storing some animals underneath it right here. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing first of all, but before we get into that, I kind of want to go through some of the other things that have happened since the first episode. So one little thing here is that I went ahead and kind of made this pond much nicer looking. So one of the other people on the server actually dropped off some axolotls near me. And I want to go ahead and make a farm for them, so I decided to turn this little center pond here into a bit of an axolotl farm. So we'll probably get into that a little bit later in the episode, but I went ahead and kind of like cleared it out, made it a little bit nicer, but obviously we need a bit more of a transition between sand and grass and everything, and just to make this look a bit nicer, because this just does not meet my standards right now. It just kind of looks kind of boring, so we'll be doing that a little later in the episode. Now I still have my little shack here. I haven't gotten rid of it yet because it serves the purpose still, but probably upgrade that at some point. So if we come into our nice little house here, and I just still absolutely love how this house turned out. I went ahead and put, not that one, a bunch of my valuable stuff into this barrel here. So these are the two axolotls that Megray dropped off for me, so we'll be building a very nice house for them soon enough. Found a golden apple in a mine shaft. I was looking for some moss and I kept finding hearts of the sea, so I got one here. I think I have one upstairs too. And I found these glowberries also at some point. And they make these very nice little vines, which are great for this kind of like interior space here, so I went ahead and added those. Scrolling up here, nothing else has changed over here, so that's pretty nice. Yeet! That was painful. And so I guess we'll go ahead and start this episode off with a quick time lapse of me building a barn. And start. Welcome back everybody. So we just finished building this cool barn here, and let's go ahead and give a quick tour of it, alright? So I got a rose there, it's pretty cool, I like it. And underneath here, I'm not sure if you guys could really tell in the time lapse, but put in some nice little animal pens here. We've got basically 3 of them. Got these kind of smaller ones here, they're a little tiny, but I think they'll work fine. Got some nice shelving space too that I went ahead and put in. And so far, I like it. Let's come around the back here. You know, pretty cool. I like it. Now, my next builds, I'm thinking about kind of making a little bit more of a complicated roof shape, you know. Not just having long lines, but kind of like really kind of making them turn and start making them really cool looking. But that'll kind of happen in the next build, I'm thinking. So, anyway, let's go ahead and look at the inside a little bit. So, before we do that, though, I'm not sure how I like this little pathway here. I might do some edits on it, you know, with the block choice and everything, but for now, this is what I'm going to keep here. And to get inside this building, right, so the inside is like the second floor here. And to get there, what you do is you open this door here, and you go up this ladder here. Now, real quick, over here, I put in a nice little potato farm here. I kind of wanted to block off kind of this area over here, so I just kind of threw a little potato farm right here, just for the style effect and everything. And when we come up here, this is now the inside of our barn, right? So worked pretty hard on all the shelving and everything, tried to make this all pretty and everything. I've been keeping the white and red kind of pattern here for, I don't know, the country or whatever local state government this is supposed to be. And we're going to keep it for now until I think of a better idea. So, real quick, I did find this broom stand in the village nearby. But beyond that, pretty much everything I had to make by hand. And over here, I didn't really know what to do for this area. So what I ended up doing was I just kind of put like a little greenhouse. I got some nether plants. And just kind of threw some glow berries everywhere and just some random blocks I found. You do not want to know how long it took me to find moss, alright? Man, it was like just the worst experience. I went to so many shipwrecks. I spent like 5 hours doing it. And I finally got moss, and there's nothing you really need to know about that adventure whatsoever. Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money! Big money! Big money. Yep, that didn't work. Nope. Yo, let's go! Let's go! Squat up. Now, to finish up, the third floor here, I know I want to put an enchanting table room in here, so I have my little enchanting table with some bookshelves here. But I don't have enough bookshelves because I don't have enough leather. And that's why we built this barn in order to, you know, breed animals, get leather, and so forth. And that's pretty much it on the build here. So the next thing we need to do is, actually one last thing here. I tend to go from this building to, like, my old house, or my current house, to the barn quite a bit. So I kind of cheated a little bit here. I've kind of put a pathway here, so if you look here, you wouldn't think this is a door here, right? But if you throw this guy down, and throw this guy down, you have a little bridge that you can go across. Which I think is pretty cool. Now, in between these two houses, I had a little bit of extra space, so I went ahead and added a door here, and put in a little bit of a carrot farm here. Pretty cool. I like it. Adds to the atmosphere of the whole build, so our little village here is starting to take shape. But now, we need to go ahead and fill these pens with animals. So, I'm going to go ahead and go find some cows and sheep nearby. Come on, friends. We have things to do. Come on. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Come on. Come on. Yes. 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 Where do I want to put you guys? I'll put you guys in the big one. Actually, no, I want to put you guys in this little one. I did it! Come. Yes, yes. It's all coming together. Come on. No! Guys, come on! This is not okay! This is just... God. Just... Come on. Guys! What are you doing? You just gotta walk through and you made some horrifying creature, come on! Okay. Stop, whatever that... Okay. You just go over here. Come on. Just walk through! It's not difficult. Okay. Push you. Now you come into... Come on. No, you get back here. Come on, guys. Just walk through. Yes! Good. That's a good... Those are good sheep. Here. And... Really? Bro! This dude is just so hungry. Bruh. Alright, well. So, y'all might be asking. You got a pen for sheep. And for cows. What are you gonna put in the third guy here? And there's a lot of options. There's some goats over there I could breed, but I don't think they really do anything. And I can also do pigs, but I don't really want to do that. But nearby, I found some horses. So we're going to go ahead and bring some horses over here and have them be our last little pen here. Pig, sheep. Friend, here's a fish. Come on. You have no rights. Now come with me. Nah, 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 nah. Alright, now we gotta get horsey number 2. Come on. Come on. Good. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Come on. Alright, everyone, these are our 2 horses. Here we have Strawberry Tostada, and this is Bubblegum Nebula. They are my new best friends. Will you guys stop eating? Everyone, this is Jerry. He is my friend, and he is fish. That's it. Alright, everyone. So, we went ahead and finished our little stable barn thing over here. And I also wanted to go ahead and make a little exotic pond here, so that we can put the exoticals that Meg went ahead and gave us, give them their own little home, and I think it's going to work out great. So, let's go ahead and jump into a time lapse and see how this thing goes. Okay, so we just wrapped up the time lapse here, and this is how it basically turned out. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is kind of the design I was going for. I kind of wanted to have like a really like green area, because I kind of figured this kind of village look is going to be very dark. So I kind of wanted to have a very green like kind of center here. And yeah, so I basically used the moss. I wasn't originally going to have everything moss kind of like this is. I was kind of spreading it out like you kind of saw earlier in the time lapse. But I thought that didn't really look good, so I just took some bone meal and kind of like used the moss to kind of like spread itself around. Then I just grabbed a bunch of the flowers I collected and just threw them around to add a bit of color. I built this little, what is it? Bridge here to kind of like, so I can kind of interact with the exoticals and like, you know, breed them or whatever. I also wanted to kind of like throw in like a kind of like a weeping kind of willow type tree. I ended up with this. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more, sculpting, but overall I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Not perfect like I wanted, but right now I can live with it, so I'm going to kind of leave it where it is. But with all that being said, I can now throw in my little exoticals here. Before I forget, I threw in a little bit of seagrass. I might grab a little bit more. I also decided to throw in some dripstone guys here to kind of look like rocks, and I think it looks great. So I don't think these things cause damage, and it does not appear that they do. So let's go ahead and grab our exoticals here and see how they look in this new area that we just built. Okay, so I think I threw you 2 in here. And by the way, I think I mentioned it, but I got these 2 from Meg Ray earlier. She was kind enough to drop them off camera, and I've been wanting to kind of do something with them this whole time. And I believe I breed them with buckets of fish, or buckets of tropical fish. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, got enough time in the day. You guys have no idea how many cows I had to kill to get that leather for the enchanting room. Anyway, let's throw these guys on. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh wait, I think these 2 guys are babies too. Make sure they don't hurt themselves. And this is awesome. I already love this so much. Also, a quick building tip here. If you don't want like bamboo or sugarcane to grow anymore, take a piece of string and put it on top like so it can't physically grow above. Like bamboo, for example, will just go up like, I swear, as high as it can go. And that doesn't really look good, so I just cap them off with a piece of string, like so. Oh my gosh, these guys are literally so cute. Okay guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. If you like the series, please make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see future content like this. And with that all being said, I think I'm going to cut the video here, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you and have a good one.